the weight loss has definitely stalled. We are 3 weeks in and I've lost a pound. I did sort of expect it to drop down, so maybe now time to talk about exercise. And I'll show you what I bought. So, no denying, the weight loss has dropped off after 3 weeks to about a pound to a week. Time we need to look at exercise. And we've got these bad boys, and Alana and I are going for our first ride. So these we picked up off of eBay, second hand. Paid 80 quid ago, hardly been used of them. And this is my one. So first ride, here we go. So this is probably my first time on a bike for 30 years maybe. Not going to deny it, crapping myself a little bit, but I'm excited to go. So I'm not dressed in loads of cycle gear or anything, just my normal clothes. We'll worry about the lycra and stuff if we really get this going, which I hope we do. So here we go. And here we go. Oh my god. Okay, this isn't too dark. I don't think we're riding miles today. I think we need to have a couple of goes up and down here first, okay? Okay, we're doing good. We're doing good, and that's alright. We pick the side road first, have a go in first. No, we're doing good. Oh god, did it go? Did it? Oh no, I'm not doing stand up yet. I think considering I've not been on a bike for about 30 years, barring exercise bike in the gym, can't count that. I think this isn't too bad for the first one. It's not killing me. So having done about 20 minutes of this cycling up and down, I'm really cold. It is cold today, but I'm really cold. So I'm actually up for going inside again. But that's been good, and I've gone up and down here quite a few times. So it's not as if I've only literally done a couple of minutes on and jumped off. So time to go in. We have done 20 minutes up and down, but I don't think we're ready properly for the open road. I don't think I'm ready for curb jumps. So today is cycle ride number 2. Last time my ears were killing me, so I've put the hat on, obviously, which I'm actually going to put my helmet over the top of, and it is quite bitter, very windy. I think it's about 22 miles an hour, and we are going to head down the seafront because my sister's given me a bike rack so I can put the 2 bikes on my car. We're going to go along the seafront where we go. We are going to face a headwind. Really can't tell you an awful lot about that at the minute, except he'll probably be tougher on the way, but it'll probably help us fly on the way back. So I'll take you along with me. So see you on the seafront. So the weather's a real gem today. It is actually really quite blowy as well. And you see the clouds are nice. So these little flecks on the windscreen are actually little balls of like haily snowy stuff. It's going to be a lovely day. So the bikes are being attached to the back, but it's not going as smooth as we thought yet. We are now sort of coming up 12 o'clock and I've got an appointment at 3, so I need to be back home, which is about half an hour drive from the front, by about 2 really. So we've got literally 2 hours. So I don't know how far we're going to get, but I think what we're going to do is chalk to the pier. That's the aim anyway. But, you know, and that's more than last time. So we have 2 bikes on the back. So if you can see through the back window, the bikes are still on the back. A little bit nervous, but we're going to put some additional strapping in to come back with. So we are about 5 or so minutes from the seafront where we'll park up, and then that's where we'll start the ride. So, here's her bus stop. So, I've got a hat as well. And actually it's a lot better. It is really cold compared to what it was last time. So I started heading now for the cycle path. Go! So it's been 30 years since I rode a bike, I think, about that. But I did better than I thought, but equally my ideas of grandeur were clearly thwarted. With the lighter evenings hopefully soon upon us, I want to try and make the most of this cycle path plus the ones nearer to home. But I don't think we're quite ready for Paris-Roubaix. Outside is, yeah. Better weather.
It's been 100,000 minutes past the hour. The fuse refused to stop this burnout. Hey, tango de la muerte. Now to the crowd. So fast yet slow. Gonna go in now. Surf the void unemployed. I'll see you later when the flash floods come. I'll see you later when the pie seas run. Gonna steer away now.
guys, I have turned back, but my watch is telling me I've broken a cycling record. I reckon it's my own one of the other day, but we'll see. Let's go. This is infinitely nicer because as we were heading the other way, there's a strong headwind, so it's made life a lot more difficult, but that wind is behind us now, so I'm actually finding that quite a bit easier. But for the second time on a bike in 30 years, do you know what, this is a pretty good start. Oh, the legs are burning. And the cars are driving past it because we're like mad. Which, you know, I'll give you a chance, there aren't cyclists out here, so probably we are. Oh, that's better. I think I probably need to change gears, but while it's not broken, don't try and fix it. So our last one, we rode back and forth up our side road, and it clocked up just under a mile. So I think, well, I changed that to kilometres because 1.5 kilometres, which we definitely did last time, sounds a lot better than nearly a mile. So now if the cycle the other way was like it is now, I probably could have kept this up, and probably it wasn't the best idea to come out in this freezing cold for our second time only on a bike. I've still not given up the idea of the electric bike or pedal assist, so that I get a little bit of assistance. But I'm proud of myself for just getting on and doing what I've done today, because it would have been easy to just sit at home and think we'll do it tomorrow, but we didn't. We got up, and yeah, it is cold. I've got about 3 or 4 layers on here and the hat, and actually this time my ears don't hurt, which is good. So we're just coming to the end of the cycle path now. But I intend to ride down that road to get back to the car. So as I came to a stop there, So as I came to a stop there, I did fall off, but it wasn't while the bike was moving. It was as I was trying to get off, because I'm not tall, and I caught my leg on that middle bar, and although it's a drop bar, it's still too high for me. So getting up off the floor wasn't easy because my legs are really stiff now. So I'm going to walk it back to the car. We are literally a 5-minute walk. I am purely a bit stiff, which is why I'm not riding that bit back. I think I might feel it tomorrow. But the weather is supposed to be dry tomorrow. But we are in for a weekend of like sleet, snow and generally really cold stuff. And I'm cold. But my ears don't hurt. So we'll see about tomorrow. But I couldn't get on the bike and lift my leg there because I'm stiff. So I have a massage and facial booked after this. So I'm hoping when I get off that bed I can move. But we'll see. But we came out in this crappy weather. We did it. I'm interested to see what happens. The alarm you noticed, probably heard minutes ago, is actually that falling over alarm on the Apple Watch. Never seen it before. Don't tend to make a habit of falling over, but it thinks I've had a hard fall. I think the hardest bit probably was my pride more than anything. and the getting up bit because I was stiff. But nice to know it works. I sort of shut it down because I didn't know whether it automatically does or what it does. So I think there's a bit of much look up on there. So, and here it goes again. A real hard, heavy, sort of sleety hail stuff. But we are a 2 or 3 minute walk to the car, and I'm already wet. So it doesn't make a difference really. But I'm not cold. My fingers hurt, they're cold. But the other gloves that I've got seemingly were too big for me, so I need to have a little think about that. And if I can move tomorrow, yeah, I'll ride tomorrow. You do that? There's one, and that's two. That's it. And we turn the handlebars in. Yeah. Handlebars are like that. Okay, next one.
That we have to do first.
I know we do. Hang on, it went through here. The front was it goes through here. That's
Oh yeah.
That's it. I know. Yep. Okay, that side. Oh, that's fine. That works really well. So just back, we've loaded up the bikes on the back. I think we've done a reasonable job of it as well. Stats are in, we've done about 1.5 miles, but I'll put those up there for you to see. It's wet, it's horrible, sleet and snowy type thing. But we did it, we still came out. And despite all that, it would have been really nice as a nice day without a headwind going up on our outward journey. Coming back was a lot easier. I did fall off, but I didn't fall off the bike as I came to take my leg over the top of the saddle because it's a mid-range riser bar. I still think the bike's a little bit big for me. And it's a 28-inch wheel. So yeah, but we came out, we did it, we conquered, we've done further than last time in the really horrible weather, but we've done it, and you know what, it's a step forward. And my blood sugar, well, you can see it bumped up a little bit, but that was doing exercise, and I'll tell you a bit more about that later. So today we're gonna go for a walk. We just started out. We actually live in really a beautiful place, surrounded by fields, and our road is 1 mile long, and we live about halfway down. So what we figured is if we walk from our house, turn left, go to the end, turn around, go right to the top, and then turn back round, hopefully we should do 2 miles. I mean, it's cold, it is very dull and overcast, but the wind isn't as bad as what it was when we were cycling the other day, and at the moment there's no rain, so see how we go. So we've been walking probably for about 10 minutes now. My blood sugar is doing this, so it's on its way up, but we're not just strolling, we are sort of hiking it quite a bit. So I'll check in with you again probably when we get to the end of the road. We then would have done 1/2 mile. So as you can see, some of this isn't easy terrain to walk on because this is a 60-mile-an-hour road, and cars are coming up down here, although to be fair they've been quite considerate, but we do jump onto the verge. Some of it we are walking on the verge, which is quite sodden, but as you can see it's beautiful around here. My my watch. He's rather happy with us at the minute. We are now at that half-mile point, and we are going to cross over the road. And there's a farm. So now we're heading back. So this is our second half mile. Interestingly, looking at what my blood sugar was, it's actually come down a little bit. So, you know, maybe that is the fitness, and this is one of the less strenuous exercises to do. There is a little bit more of a verge to jump onto as the cars come. They are going to take the corner behind us reasonably fast, but I think we're alright. You know, it's still daylight. Although it's grim and overcast, it's still daylight, and some of this one will be amazing. So because actually it's really grim and the darkness is coming upon us, and it won't be here, that won't be far away, we're actually going to just drop it to the mile this time. So we are on our way back and probably got about a third of a mile left to go, but we're doing well. So we've probably only got about maybe a quarter of a mile left back. I've just done my heart rate. I'll put that there so you can see it off of the Apple Health app. But I'm bumping along around about 124, so I have elevated my heart rate, which is good. Let's just get around this bend. As you can see on the way back, we've got a little bit better verge to go on to anyway, but this is the major bend. They only put those reflector poles in a few months back because cars used to go off of there and into the ditch fairly regularly. They just picked a different part of the ditch, but it's not as often now. So we've moved over to the side again. As you can see, you'll see how close this traffic can come. But generally they're quite good. And you see he's taking a ride for me. So we're about 3/4 of the way there now. When we get back to the car, I want to go and buy some courgettes for another meal I've found. So the cars are beginning to put their headlights on now. So it is sensible that we don't do the other half of this. It is almost 4 o'clock, I think, at least 3:30, but probably more 4 o'clock. So we are heading back and we're going to quickly jump in the car because that is about 4 or 5 miles away. So we have gone down to the co-op. We've been back in the car for probably about 5-ish minutes. I've just checked the stats. We've done 1.2 mile walk. I've just got to check what time that's in, but it's 58. So I reckon probably about 40 minutes. A reasonable pace, but we definitely slowed down as we were coming up the last part of it. But I have recorded everything. My blood sugar is starting to go down slightly now, not low, but I think it's about 5.9. I've just checked. But actually it's been reasonably stable, so maybe I'm just getting that little bit fitter. But my Fitbit has totally enjoyed it at nearly 3,000 steps. So let's talk about the blood sugar level. So when you exercise, it all depends on the type of exercise you do, the effort you put in, and your own fitness. So things that are done at a gentler pace tend to lower your blood sugar, a bit like walking, swimming, jogging or yoga, whereas more strenuous exercise will tend to increase your blood sugar level, like sprinting, racket sports and interval training. But stretching style things are more likely to keep your blood sugar at the same level. And randomly, some days you may do exactly the same exercise and eat exactly the same food as the day before, and your blood sugars be totally different. But this is normal and everybody's individual, and it's just about finding your own pattern to your blood sugars, just like I'm doing. So why does your blood sugar go up when you exercise? Well, by exercising, especially more strenuous exercise, you're placing stress upon your body, which causes the body to produce stress hormones, which is adrenaline. So adrenaline raises blood glucose levels by stimulating your liver to release glucose. So the food you eat before and during any workout may also contribute to an elevated glucose. But exercise can improve how well your body responds to insulin for up to 24 hours post-exercise, and it can increase how well your body uses insulin to bring your blood sugars down. So that's great. So how much did all this exercise cost? So the bike was second hand and cost me £80 from eBay, as did my daughter's. The lights were $5.99 on Amazon. The gel saddle was $18.99 from Amazon, and the helmet, well, I splurged a bit. But you don't need a fancy pants helmet. And walking, well, that's just stepping out of the door and putting one foot in front of the other. Zero. So this is my dream bike. It's the C22 by Fido. It's pedal assist and it's got the correct handlebars for me. It's got the height seat adjustment for me. In fact, it's just a perfect bike. But sadly, they no longer make it. I emailed them and I asked. So this has been my general step count per day. They say you should aim to do around 10,000, which is around 4 to 5 miles. So as you can see, I'm miles away from that. The highest steps day was a trip to France, so I did move more and quite a bit more, but purely due to the nature of the trip. But it's a far cry from the 5 miles. I think the main message for me for this one is that give it a go. Exercise doesn't have to be expensive, and you don't need a gym membership to get up and do something. You can just do it. And remember, you've got this.